everyone. I am Dr. Mary Grace Rodriguez of the Department of Agriculture, Regional Field Office 5, and I am here to discuss and share with you the 1DA approach. It is a holistic approach to agriculture and fisheries transformation. The vision of the Department of Agriculture is a food-secure and resilient Philippines with empowered and prosperous farmers and fisherfolks. The mission is to empower farmers and fisherfolk through collective action and attract private sector investments with inclusive agribusiness towards agricultural efficiencies, productivity, sustainability, and resilience. So DA has its twin goals, which is masaganang ani at mataas na kita. The 18 key strategies of 1DA approach are: first approach, farm clustering or the Bayanihan Agri clusters or BACs. So it is a collective approach in resource management. So it effectively integrates local and national government support services such as mechanization, free seeds and fertilizers, breeder stocks, market access, and other technical support to enable better farmers and fisherfolks' participation in the value chain. So the farm clustering is very beneficial because our farmers are enabled to have bargaining power in marketing. In BICOL region as of now, especially through the efforts of DA, we have a target of about 105 cluster farmers. So these clusters are under the commodities of corn, rice, high-value crops, and livestock. The benefits of the farm clustering is that our farmers are able to have its large or the volume of production, and at the same time, they can haggle or they can negotiate for a better market and marketing price. The next strategy is the collective action or the cooperatives development. So this strategy has the goal of organizing farmers, fishers into cooperatives or business entities to become viable blocks or units of production, enjoying higher efficiencies in operations and improved profits. To link organized farmers, fishers, and major players in the food industry in order to establish and gain a steady market for their produce. In essence, this cooperative development is one of the strategies even before of DA to empower our farmers in order for them to have their own pace and also for them not to work individually. It is to work in harmony and work together. Activities in this cooperative development is the accreditation of farmers associations and cooperatives and organization of our farmer groups into associations and cooperatives. The third strategy is the province-led agriculture and fisheries extension system or PAFES. So this PAFES has the purpose of involving DA and the provincial government unit in co-planning, co-investment, co-implementation, and co-monitoring of priority projects in the province, particularly in agriculture. It has the goal also of pursuing a systematic and strategic approach and strong and sustained partnership with LGU, private sectors, farmers, and fisher groups, and other national government agencies. Reviews agricultural development plans that the Department of Agriculture has formulated. So this plan would like to have a harmonized national, regional, and local plan priorities. Meaning to say, because of the PAFES, the pilot province will have its own development plan for agriculture. The expected outcome of PAFES is to have a strong research and extension linkages, increased rural income and livelihood, institutional capabilities improved, and sustainable co-financing arrangement. The PAFES will begin its plan through rapid appraisal, in which there is an assessment of the resources and capabilities of the local government units in providing agriculture and fisheries extension services. After the rapid appraisal, the partnership and linkages that should be prioritized will be identified in order to strengthen and increase these partnerships. And then also there will be a PAFES establishment for sustainable co-financing arrangements implemented. And then after that, the identified projects based on the plan that was formulated will be mainstreamed and institutionalized to other national government agencies and local plans. So as I have said earlier, the pilot province for PAFES, which we are encouraging partnership of the Department of Agriculture in the province in order to prioritize the projects of agriculture, is Albay. And the partner SQC for this, in which we will be involving them as a partner, is the BICOL University College of Agriculture and Forestry. After this piloting of the Albay, we will hope that the other provinces will also follow the activity. Another strategy is the mobilization and empowerment of partners. This is in relation to the PAFES. However, this want to pursue a policy of active participation and partnership with the private sector in establishing more agri-based industries in the countryside and developing markets to agriculture products. In particular, the DA will continuously court partnerships with local government units and individual provinces. We all know that the Department of Agriculture has long been partnered with our LGUs in implementing our programs. LGUs played a major role in delivering the services to our farmer beneficiaries and fisher folks. We will implement the whole of the agriculture and fisheries sector approach through this mobilization and empowerment of partners to attain scale. There were also activities on designing of MOUs with LGUs, individual provinces, and other networks in order to pursue the development and more effective implementation of these projects. Aside from that, we also provide interventions and agricultural interventions not only to LGUs but also to SUCs, to other private sector and CSOs. Next strategy is diversification. So the diversification strategy would like to encourage farmers, particularly those involved in the production of rice, corn, and coconut, to diversify their farms into other commodities such as vegetables and other high-value seasonal crops to boost their incomes. So we all know that monocropping may not have many benefits for our farmers. There has been many studies that through diversification, our farmers has the higher probability and possibility of attaining higher income. So the interventions for this is the establishment of diversified farms, provision of various agricultural inputs for the diversification of our rice, corn, high-value crops, livestock and poultry, and our SAAD program. Next strategy is credit support. Credit support would like to promote active participation of the banking sector and government and financial institutions in the rural financial system. This is also would like to encourage farmers' participation in the credit programs, easy access to savings, services, and agricultural loans. Meaning to say, this is providing credit to our farmers, farmer entrepreneurs, in a very, very low and easy to pay credit. So some of the interventions for this, credit facilitation to government, financial institutions, and assistance to various qualified stakeholders is the SURE, KAYA, and ANYO. The SURE Aid program aims to assist the rice farmers whose incomes were affected by the drop in the farm gate price of palm. Said program will provide a one-time loan assistance of 15,000 to rice farmers who are farming 1 hectare and below, 10% and below, at 0% interest rate payable for 8 years. The ANYO credit support, the Agri Negosyo ANYO loan program, is a non-collateralized zero-interest loan program. It is a financing initiative aimed to offer working capital loans to OFWs who are into agribusiness and agri-fishery. And then the KAYA, the Capital Access for Young Agripreneurs loan program, offers zero-interest loans of up to 500,000 payable in 5 years for young entrepreneurs, specifically those who are 18 to 30 years old and are graduates of either formal or non-formal schooling. Next strategy is the technology and innovation, including digital agriculture. This strategy would like to accelerate completion of the National Farmers and Fishers Register System. So, in the local level, especially in the Department of Agriculture, we encourage every farmer and fisher folk to register in the RSBSA or the Registry System for Basic Sector in Agriculture. Another one is the upscale e-Kadiwa, wherein it links farmers and producers to buyers and consumers, including publicly managed electronic marketplaces, tapping service-based models to transport perishable agricultural items. Aside from that, another activity for this is the use of satellite technology to expand crop insurance coverage and estimate crop damages and losses due to natural disturbances. We also have the Present, a tool to effectively manage and monitor rice production, like the data on area planted, planting dates, crop damage production, and expand these to other crops. The number 8 approach is farm mechanization and infrastructure investments. This is to support the agro-industrialization thrust, including farm-to-market roads, trading posts, fish ports, post-harvest processing facilities, and cold chain. So the farm mechanization doesn't end in farm alone, but it also includes the processing facilities and post-harvest facilities of all the commodities that are the priority of the Department of Agriculture. It also involves positioning of current and future infrastructure investments, which considers the supply, markets, and climate change impacts. Number 9 approach is the climate change adaptation and mitigation measures. This is a very timely, and we really need these strategies, especially in the agriculture, which is very vulnerable in terms of the extreme weather conditions. The climate change adaptation and mitigation measures would like to apply provincial and regional climate risk maps and climate vulnerability assessments to adjust planting schedules, deploy climate smart varieties and other management practices. This will also strengthen the OPSEN and RFO's capacity to disaster risk management and early warning systems at the national and regional levels respectively. With this strategy, I am very happy to know that DARFO 5 under the Field Operations Division has its own disaster risk reduction unit, which we are always heads up during times of disasters, calamities, especially typhoons. Aside from that, the climate advisory also of the Department of Agriculture is in place, wherein we release information, especially during special cases and extreme weather disturbances, that would help the farmers and fisher folks to manage their farms, especially in bad weather conditions. Number 10 strategy is the food safety and regulations. This is a very important strategy since for food security needs not only available, affordable, acceptable food, but also safe and nutritious food. With this strategy, the DA will focus funding and activities in mitigating the effects of plant and animal diseases by improving laboratory and research facilities, building up traceability systems, and unifying sanitary and phytosanitary control measures against plant and animal epidemics. The standards for this has been established way before, that the Department of Agriculture is following not only the local standards but also the international standards. So part of this is the quality control and inspection and the registration and licensing. Next strategy is the agri-industrial business corridors. So in this strategy, we are putting in place strategic venues for the farmers, fisher folks, in which they can bring their produce, which can avail better market prices. The ABCs, or the agri-industrial business corridors, serve as the anchor for interregional and transnational agri-based economic activities. This will facilitate interconnectivity through downstream and upstream linkages. In short, this will be the place wherein the farmers and the market, the buyers, will negotiate and will strengthen its partnership for the present situation and at the same time for future transactions. Next strategy is the global trade, export development, and promotion. BICOL region has its champion commodities, which has export potential. The BICOL commodities which has this potential is RPL and Gabi or Taro. So, enhance the quality of the products and also following what the institutional buyers standards will be the basis in how we can enhance the trading of these products globally. Next strategy is the post-harvest processing, logistics, and marketing support. So this is important because of agriculture, as I've said, does not focus only on production, but rather we need to have farmer entrepreneurs. So through this support, hand in hand with the infrastructure investment for post-harvest and processing is a more proactive guidance on production schedules and monitoring of supply from local production. This would like also to strengthen the partnerships with LGUs and institutionalize the Kadiwa and Ikadiwa to reach out and market farmers and fishers' produce. This would like also to complement with active engagement with traders for more timely import arrivals and the strengthening of the Bantay Presyo Task Group and the Anti-Smuggling Task Group. Next strategy is the Agriculture Career System. The goal of this strategy is to produce the next generation of farmers and agripreneurs. The DA will actively form partnerships and linkages for internships and promote agriculture as a viable, formative, and professional track, especially in rural areas. We all know that we have our aging farmers, and with this strategy, we will generate younger farmers. The intervention for this strategy is promotion of youth internship program. Also, assistance in ASEF scholarship to qualified students for agriculture courses and financial loan assistance. One of the outcomes of this approach is the Maya interns agriculture-related graduates who avail the internship program and may pursue the employment track or entrepreneurship track. It also aims to develop a young group of highly skilled, committed workers and future officials in the government and innovative and highly competitive agribusiness entrepreneurs. Next strategy is the education and trainings, agribusiness management. As I've said before, the Department of Agriculture is not anymore not anymore inclined in plain farmers or producer, but we are on the direction of having farmer entrepreneurs. So one of the strategies is the agribusiness management that aims to develop and enhance farmers' entrepreneurial skills, educate and train farmers to help them learn and improve their knowledge and skills in entrepreneurship and farm business management. We always have this set of trainings that not only caters the technical know-how but also teaches farm management, entrepreneurial skills, and livelihood skills development. The intervention for this is the conduct of enterprise capacity development trainings, and it is expected to encourage the farmers' entrepreneurial skills and sense of ownership on their livelihood enterprise establishment. Next is the youth engagement. The youth engagement would like to measure information dissemination on long-term agricultural programs, practices, and learning platforms, and target the engagement of youth and women. So, it is also related to other strategies I've mentioned before, and also in pursuit of having new generation of young farmers. We all have these projects of Bullet sa Paaralan project. We have the 4-H club, and we also encourage the youth to have their own entrepreneurial skills and develop products which they may promote, even as young farmers. Next is the ease of doing business and transparent procurement. Being in the government, we all governed by these laws and also guidelines. And the ease of doing business and transparent procurement, DA will continue to pursue internal cleansing and strengthen and synchronize efforts to institute a more transparent, technology-driven procurement system. DA will also aid agripreneurs, especially medium and small, micro, small, and medium enterprises in reducing the cost and effort of complying with the regulatory burdens of doing business. In DARF 05, we all have these third-party monitoring volunteer groups that monitor our projects. We have our FC, we have the ADIN group, we also have our partnership with the Presidential Assistance for BICOL Affairs, and we all have also our observers during the procurement process in DA. For the ease of doing business and transparent procurement, DA RFO5 has these interventions such as establish and operationalize agriculture dialogue and information network groups or ADIN, the Empowered Regional Agriculture and Fishery Council or RAFC, adherence to the RA 9184 and Government Procurement Policy Board resolution of the Bids and Award Committee, strong partnership with Office of the Presidential Assistant for BICOL Affairs or OPABA on the procurement process and monitoring of projects, and strengthened and capacitated monitoring and evaluation units and committees. This strategy would like to have a monitored and evaluated agri-fishery policies, programs, and projects, improve project implementation through policy recommendations. It would like also to have quality, cost-effective, and timely delivered agricultural products and services. The impact of this strategy is an efficient, effective, transparent, and graft-free use of limited public funds. Next strategy, and the last strategy, is the strategic communication. The strategic communication is very important in order to enhance the knowledge not only of our farmers but also of the community in the agriculture sector. It would like to effectively communicate what we are doing and want to do, including the possible threats, opportunities, and trade-offs to our officials and staff, farmers, fishers, partners, other stakeholders, and the public. Strategic communication would like to share the success of our collaborative integrated efforts through proper documentation and analysis of outcomes. Through the strategic communication, in this time of pandemic, even if we are not having face-to-face interaction with our farmers and fisher folks, DA may able to reach their stakeholders to this platform, such as using the social media, the quad media, and also having its updated news releases of what are the activities that we are doing. The interventions for the strategic communication will be as follows: TV and radio plugs, the ongoing live streaming to partner radio and TV stations. As of now, we already did the Memorandum of Agreement with Camarines Sur Polytechnic College on our radio program. Social media and other platforms using the updated media apps and the official website to publish, share the milestone and accomplishments and important updates of the agency. We also craft and print IAC materials, establishing and publication of developed package of technologies and other essential information relevant in crop production and agri-related services. Infographics also is included that are now used to convey agricultural information to the readers, easy access and understanding. This strategy would like to empower farmers in the end on the introduction of new technology, increased awareness among farmers on essential agri-related information, and also to have plugs aired agri-related information benefiting at least 152,410 farmers. These are just glimpses of the 18 key strategies of the Department of Agriculture that we would like to pursue and to combine as one DE approach in order to benefit our farmers and fisher folks, at the same time reaching its twin goals of masaganang ani at mataas na kita. Maraming salamat. Okay, so let's proceed to the question and answer portion for this topic. May mga nagtatanong po and we will be entertaining some of the questions. Ang una po ay ano po ba ang clustering? Okay, so ang clustering o Farm and Fisheries Clustering and Consolidation Program or F2C to ang aming term dito sa DA ay isang programa ng aming departamento na naglalayo na i-organisa o pagsamasamahin ang mga magsasaka o asosasyon upang maging sentralisado ang mga suporta sa magsasaka mula sa produksyon hanggang sa marketing, para din ma-attain natin yung ating pagpapataas ng ani at kita. So, sa ilalim ng AO number 27, kinakailangan na ang cluster para sa rice or palay production ay mayroong hindi bababa sa 100 hectares. Ang corn naman at ang iba pa ay 75 hectares. Ang high value crops ay 50 hectares. Habang sa livestock and poultry naman ay maaaring kombinasyon ng feed mill-centered livestock production ecosystem, agro-pasture approach, at well-delineated community growing territories o farm areas for free-range chicken and other livestock. Kailangan din na ang cluster ay rehistrado sa CDA, SEC o local government unit as barangay micro-business entity. Pagdating naman sa location, kinakailangan na magkakadikit ang production area, kung hindi naman ay dapat within close proximity pa rin. Or kapag hindi magkakadikit ay dapat within a municipality or congressional district pa rin na kakayaning i-manage ng cluster. Kailangan rin na 75% ng mga miyembro ay rehistrado sa registry system for basic sectors of agriculture o yung tinatawag nating RSBSA. Okay, so yan yung unang tanong. Next naman po na nagtatanong ay, sino-sino o ano-ano ang mga commodity na maaaring i-cluster? Na-mention ko kanina, may mga nabanggit ako. At ang pwede nating ulitin ko lang, maaaring makonsider sa clustering or F2C2 ay mga magsasaka o organisasyon na nagtatanim o nagpo-produce ng mga sumusunod. Yung ating rice, corn, high-value crops, gulay at prutas, at mga livestock and poultry raisers. Okay, so may pumasok na tanong kasi nabanggit ko kanina yung RSBSA. So next question, ano po ba ang RSBSA? Ang RSBSA ay isang electronic compilation ng pangunahing impormasyon ng ating mga magsasaka, farm laborers, and fishers. Kapag rehistrado na sa RSBSA, ito ay nagpapatunay na isa ka ng lehitimong magsasaka o mangingisda. So, ang sunod na tanong naman po ay, paano po magparehistro sa RSBSA? Ano-ano po ang kinakailangan? So, maaaring lumapit ang magsasaka na nais magparehistro sa RSBSA sa kanilang munisipyo upang humingi ng RSBSA form. Ang opisina ng Municipal Agriculturist ang gagabay sa mga magsasaka upang tagumpay na makapagrehistro sa RSBSA. Kabilang sa mga requirements ng RSBSA ay mga sumusunod. Kailangan merong 2x2 picture, valid government ID, at patunay na ikaw ay magsasaka kung saan nakalagay ang lugar, hektarya at may-ari ng lupa. Pwede po dyan ang mga titulo ang ibigay, tax declaration forms, or pwede pong barangay certification. Paano naman po kami makakahingi ng suporta sa DA katulad ng binhi, pataba at mga makinarya? Sa amin po sa Department of Agriculture ay kasama pa siya sa menu of programs hanggang 2022. Kung ito po ay i-request sa office, unang-una, kinakailangan ng magsasaka ang nagre-request ay isang RSBSA member. Ibig sabihin po, magbibigay rin siya ng kung anong number yung kanyang registration form. So, rehistrado siya. Kapag naman makinarya ang hinihingi, kailangan po sila ay dapat organisado o isa ng asosasyon na may kaukulang dokumento katulad ng Certificate of Registration, List of Members with Production Area, Board Resolution, ang kanilang letter of intent at kailangan na lahat ng mga miyembro ay rehistrado sa RSBSA. Ang DA ay nagbibigay din ng vegetable seeds sa mga walk-in clients bilang suporta sa mga nagtatanim sa kanilang mga bahay o yung tinatawag nating backyard gardening. Okay, so yan po yung mga karamihan na tanong base po sa aking mga na-discuss. The topic that I discussed before. And I hope I have answered some of the questions. Good day, everyone.